Are you stuck sourcing from Alibaba? Is that the be all and end all for e-commerce entrepreneurs to source our stuff from Alibaba? Well, actually, it's not. So in this video, I want to give you 5 really great other places that you can go and source your products from to help you get yourself up and running, making more money in your e-commerce business. Now, if you like this kind of information from helping you build your e-commerce business, make sure you give the video a thumbs up. That way I will know that you want more content just like this. Also consider subscribing to my YouTube channel because we post brand new money-making information just like this each and every day. If you've got any questions or comments, comment below and I'm going to answer that personally for you too. With that being said, let me show you what these are. First up, it's worthwhile saying that Alibaba is without a doubt the Mac Daddy when it comes to sourcing websites. Okay, it is bigger than all the other websites combined. So, as a place to start sourcing, it is arguably the best place to go source. Okay. From a website, there's much better places to source, but as far as websites go, that arguably is the biggest, at least, so ought to form part and parcel of your overall sourcing strategy, let's put it that way. Okay, but there are other websites, and the other websites have got their own pros and cons, so I'll quickly go through a few of them that I also like to check out. And anybody that's done my sourcing mastery program will know that I use these websites very differently to what most people use them, but that's a more advanced thing. I don't want to get into that right here. So dhgate, very good. All these websites all kind of look the same now, and I kind of feel like the websites all use the same back-end server-side architecture and then just put their own things onto it, because they all seem to kind of look the same now. But anyway, dhgate is very good. Tends to have a lot more people outside of China on it for whatever reason. And it's an equal competitor, I think, to AliExpress. So one thing I really like about AliExpress, from a wholesale point of view anyway, is the minimum order quantities are quite low, whereas on Alibaba they can be, reasonably high. dhgate is the same. You often can find much lower MOQs, and the reason for that is because often you are going to be dealing with a trading company. Okay, nothing necessarily bad about that, but it's certainly something to consider. But it means you get better pricing, better MOQs, okay, minimum order quantities. So dhgate, pretty cool. Global sources, notice again, it's the same kind of basic layout, like it's just all the same. Anyway, I like global sources. It's a website where I believe you find a better quality of factory. So factories come in all sorts of different shapes and sizes, all sorts of different qualities, all sorts of different production capabilities, etc., etc. Global sources tend to have bigger, better factories as standard than Alibaba. You can find great factories on Alibaba. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that overall, the factories on global sources tend to be of a higher quality. So I like that. That's the upside to that. The downside to that is your minimum order quantities will be higher as a result of that. Good factories, they're not interested in doing 500 units of your whatever you want doing. That's not what you're here for. If you're on this website, typically you're here to find a factory that you can grow into, or because your other factory that you have been using, so it's like second factories, I guess, you've outgrown it, you've outgrown the production capabilities of it, and you're looking to go to the next level, or you found a factory you've got working with them and now you're looking to optimize prices. Okay, but that optimization of prices comes with higher MOQs. But if you found a product that sells well, now it's time to come here. That's the best way of thinking about it. Anyway, I really, really like global sources as well. Sourced heaps of things from here. It's a really great website. 1688, this is a Chinese language website. You want to use this to negotiate prices because 95% of the trading companies that sell on Alibaba also sell on 1688, okay? And so the easiest way, and what you'll learn is Chinese pay way less than Australians pay, okay? They pay so much less, it's just crazy. So a dog lead on Alibaba might cost you $2.50 a pop, a unit, whereas a dog lead on 1688 might cost you $1.10, for instance. It's that level of price discrepancy. So what you want to use this for is not to source, but to negotiate prices. And the way that you do that is you get the image from Alibaba of the product that you're wanting to source, and then just come here over in the left far right hand corner and see that camera, do an image search for it, because typically it's the same image. Just do an image search for it. That will usually yield a supplier or the same supplier on 1688, but the prices are going to be drastically different, okay? And if you search on Google Chrome, then you can just turn all this stuff in, which is just simplified Chinese. You could just turn it all into Australian, okay? So that's how I use that. Very, very good website though. You can source on it, but you tend to be, it's like AliExpress, but for Chinese people. India Mart. I've only used this a couple of times, but I've got friends who use it all the time. And as the name says, it's India centric. There is a massive argument to be made for why you should source in India, or at least try sourcing in India, not least at which because China is insane with lockdowns and things like that. And hopefully they're going to dump that zero COVID policy bullshit that they've got running. But whilst they don't, it has a huge impact on your supply chain. And also, I don't know if you've been paying attention, but China's been in a crazy heat wave for almost 2 months now, which has again had massive, massive impacts onto sourcing out of China, factories closing, all sorts of craziness. So that's only going to get worse as the climate continues to change and warm up. However you believe and why that's happening is entirely up to you, but that is happening. We can all see that. And as a result of that, I think it's smart to start sourcing from other places, or at least have plan Bs in place. Anyway, India Mart, fantastic plan B, fantastic plan B. Last one, EC21. These are where I come looking for, like if I'm looking for a supplier from Turkey, for instance, or if I'm looking for a supplier from Bulgaria, for instance, this is a really great place to come looking for those. Turkey, because of their currency and their crazy currency that's happening thanks to Erdogan, sourcing from Turkey is, if you've got Aussie dollars, it's super cheap at the minute. And so, yeah, it's an interesting place to go source. And also their stuff is fan-friggin-tastic, particularly textiles are incredible. Anyway, so EC21, really, really good place to go sourcing from, okay? So there you go, that's my top 5. So just to reiterate, we've got dhgate, global sources, 1688.com, made in China, India Mart, and EC21. Hey there, this is Neil-Asher from the Aussie Online Entrepreneurs. I want to say a big, big thank you for watching this video. That video actually was from the regular Monday night Q&A session, excuse me, that I have with the members of the Aussie Online Entrepreneurs. Over 2,500 of us now, and growing, by the way. We're the fastest growing community of e-commerce entrepreneurs right here in Australia, with sales, by the way, of over $50 million. Now, if you'd like to find out more about what we do at the Aussie Online Entrepreneurs and get yourself off there and come and join us, all you need to do is go to www.aussieonlineentrepreneurs.com. AussieOnlineEntrepreneurs.com.au. The link for that, by the way, is underneath this video, and I will welcome you with open arms and look forward to seeing you in the next video. Till then, have a good one. Bye.